about what I was going to say about Alice. One of the typical things, I guess. Road, all that. But I went to see her perform yesterday in the Walk Two Moons play, and watched her be on stage. You know, all that stuff for 2 hours. She was like commanding the whole audience. It was really quite impressive. And I thought to myself, why is she doing her B project the same week she is playing the lead in this play? And I thought, if that was me, I think my mother would be having a crucial conversation about pretty high stakes with somebody. But Alice never complained a bit. This is just takes it in stride, the way she grabs every challenge, takes what comes along, and does everything well. I'm really, really proud of her, and looking forward to hearing her B project.
Hello everyone. As you know, my name is Alice Lamb, and this is my me speech. The quote I feel represents me and my speech is, life is like a coin. You can spend it any way you like, but you can only spend it once. By Lillian Dixon. This has always been something I've been told throughout my life. That is, if you never try new things, you'll miss out on wonderful opportunities in life. If I had to spend all my days being scared to try new things, I would be a very different person than I am today. I was shaped by the people around me and the communities I am a part of because I wasn't scared to try. This is one of the main themes of my speech because of how much it has impacted my life. All my life, I've been doing activities. I've done gymnastics, piano, tennis, soccer, dance, swimming, track, and way more. Yet, only one stuck, cross country. Ever since the first day I attended practice, I knew that was what I wanted to do. Well, the story's a little longer than that. Let's start from my first meet. It was 2021, and I had just started cross country. I can still remember how nervous I was to race against all those girls, many of whom were taller, older, and way faster than me. Safe to say, I was terrified. I felt like I was about to be crushed by the sheer amount of people at the line. Once the gun went off, we all sprinted forward. As I settled into a steady pace, I scanned the field. This course was way longer than I had expected. By the end, I was exhausted. I swore I'd never do it again, yet I came back. This season has been my best season yet. I received 5 medals and many PRs. Although the girls' team didn't get any trophies, we all ran our hardest. My favorite memory of this year was the Hillbilly race. During this race, we started as usual, except there was something very different about the rest of the race. Around the course, there were people dressed as hillbillies, including in the Rabbit, which is an ATV that directs us in the right direction. During this race, I had my best time ever. I was so proud and exhausted by the end. My dad has always taught me to follow through with it, so follow through with things, and if I hadn't, I wouldn't have met some of my best friends. Throughout my time doing cross country, I have grown and improved as a runner and as a collegiate student. Next year will be my 4th year participating, and I hope this year will be as amazing as the last ones. Sometimes, trying something new can impact you in unexpected ways, even if you didn't see it at first. During my time at my old elementary school, I always struggled with math. It just didn't click with me yet. But back at my elementary school, we had an amazing teacher, Dr. Hill. But at the beginning of the year, she went to pursue a higher paying job, so we got a substitute for the rest of the year. The substitute was a 1st grade teacher teaching 4th graders. You can just imagine how that ended. This resulted in me being very behind when I transferred to collegiate. But after my first 5th grade math class, I understood what she had taught me. All the topics I once struggled with now came naturally. Now this year, math has become one of my favorite subjects in school. I love algebra and solving equations. Ms. Turtani is an amazing teacher, and she helps me understand concepts and answers all the questions I may ask. Another one of my favorites is English. Don't get me wrong, I love all the subjects, but especially English. Ms. Pino is such an amazing teacher who makes complex topics make sense. She makes learning grammar not as mundane with slideshows and gimkits. Over my time in middle school, I have grown in English. My growth in English has been evident, and I am now confident in writing long essays and speeches, which previously would have seemed unapproachable. Since I have come to collegiate, my skills in both of these classes have improved greatly. When I say Girl Scouts, what do you think of? Cookies, girls in little green uniforms, or by chance, have you never heard of them? When I think of Girl Scouts, I think of a community of girls all growing up together to change the world. I have been in Girl Scouts for 8 years now. My troop is an amazing group of girls whom I've known since kindergarten or longer. We do community service, host events, go on trips together, and as you all know, sell cookies. My troop has become some of my best friends over all these years together. With the money from sales, we usually go on a trip together. Last year, we went to one of my troop members' lake houses during the winter. I remember sitting in her hot tub and then running straight down the freezing pathway into the lake. I was so sure we would all get hypothermia, but miraculously, we didn't. We made pizza in the oven and watched movies all night. Not a good idea in hindsight. I know most people find Girl Scouts silly or childish, but it can help you prepare for college in many ways. As a Girl Scout, there is an award called the Silver Award, given to the troop or individual doing something to impact our community and beyond. The theme this year is girls in the media and how they are portrayed. To complete the award, we watched Barbie and reflected on how it helps change the way women are viewed. We also met with news anchor Shannon Kogan. This award helps with scholarships to colleges and leaving somewhere like your community better than you found it. I'm forever grateful for my parents for signing me up for Girl Scouts and allowing me not only to meet new people, but to help the world become a better place. Ever since 5th grade, I've done every musical and play available. This all started when I received the email about the musical Lion King in 5th grade. At first, I was hesitant to sign up. I had always been a very shy kid, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to do the play. But luckily, my sister and my dad convinced me to sign up. This turned out to be the best decision of my life. During this time, we were doing NTI, so the first meeting was online. I saw so many new faces and names of people from the whole middle school. When it was time for auditions, I was very nervous. Even though I was only auditioning for an ensemble role, the whole theater thing was very unfamiliar to me. The roles I got were very small, but I was just happy to be there. It took a while for me to get used to the Sunday rehearsals that lasted 4 hours, but I've learned to enjoy those. Because of the plays and musicals, I've met some of my best friends. If I hadn't signed up for the play, I fear I may have never gotten to know them as well as I do. I feel lucky to have met them all because they are what make me come back even after the longest of rehearsal. I have been in 8 collegiate productions so far. This year, I got one of my biggest roles yet. Now that I've been doing theater for a while, I've become used to the auditions and long rehearsals, and this year we had no shortage of those. During those rehearsals, you get to hang out with your friends, as well as sing, dance, and rehearse lines. Those practices might be my favorite part of the plays, besides the performances. Doing theater is an amazing experience. I think everyone should try it once, because you might end up like me and love it. I think that doing plays has changed my life and who I am as a person. All the amazing people I have met are all because of the one choice I made in 5th grade. I'm so happy I made the right one. Now that I have told you all about me, let me ask you something. What is the one activity you've always wanted to do? The sport you've wanted to participate in but never had the time or courage to? Whatever you answered, do it. Do it right now, or you will end up regretting it, and regretting being too scared to try. Nothing is ever worth not doing just because you are scared. Life is like a coin. You can spend it any way you wish. You can only spend it once. To me, this quote has shown me that all those hard decisions I made were the right ones. I was once scared to do the play, start running cross country, to sing in choir, but I did it. As my speech has told you, I love doing all these things because you never really know what your experience is going to be like. For my first dedication, I choose my parents. Without them, I never would have left my old school. If I had never come to collegiate, I would have never met all the people I call my friends and had some of the life-changing experiences I did. Sorry. They convinced me to pursue acting, start running, take up piano. These are all things that have shaped me into the person here before you. Not only have you raised me, but guided me on a path of kindness and understanding. From helping me with my math homework while I cry at the kitchen table, to driving me anywhere I need to go. I just want you all to know how much of an impact you've made on me. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me and my sister. I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't mean to forget your picture. It was an accident. The next person. I'd like to dedicate this Miss Kinnison. Ever since I joined the play in 5th grade, I loved acting. This is thanks to you. You've made me feel confident in myself and guided me along the way. I always feel like I can talk to you and you'll give me honest and thoughtful answers. Now, in 8th grade, you've led me on a path of becoming a better person and a better actor. You've helped me so much, and I just wanted to let you know that I am so grateful. Last but never least, Mr. Haas. Both as my advisor and history teacher, you've helped me greatly throughout this year. Every morning, you always greet us with a good attitude, ready to start the day. You always make my mornings a little better. In history, you explain topics in a way that I understand, and you put so much effort into the lessons. You make every unit fun and engaging. Through your class, I've learned so much. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed my speech, and thank you for listening.